Okay, today we are going to go over some problems, some issues with direct and indirect object pronouns. First, let's talk about it, the word it in English. Um, I corrected some of your work, and a lot of you are having problems differentiating it. In English, you can use it as a subject or it can be an object. Look at the first example. I have a pen. It is blue. Okay, the subject, what is blue? Is it, the pen. Okay? Look at this other sentence. Do you have a pen? Yes, I have it. Here also it replaces the pen, but it's not the subject. The subject is I. I have it. In English, it's the same word. It and it. A subject, a direct object. Not in Spanish. In Spanish, you know that the direct object is lo or la for it. ¿Ok? Tienes el lápiz, subject, sí, yo, lo tengo. Remember, you put the direct and indirect objects right after the verb. We put them right before the verb. What happened when it is a subject? Like here, I have a pen. It is blue. In Spanish, it as a subject doesn't exist. Okay? We have he, she, it. That's what you have in English. We have él, ella, nothing. You use él if you're talking about él and ella, you're talking about people. You're talking about things. Yo tengo un lápiz. Es azul. The it as a subject disappears. Okay? Or you can say again, el lápiz es azul. Okay? Please remember, it's different. What the subject is, you ask the verb what or who is azul. The object, you ask the verb, okay, no who has it, but what do you have? Okay? So don't mistake it. Lo cannot be a subject in Spanish. You will not say lo es azul. Okay? It can only be an object. Now, we have so far seen the direct object, and we have said it replaces things and people. The indirect only replaces people. Both are the same. More or less, direct object is me, you, him, her, it, them, us. And indirect is more like to me, to you, to him, to her, to us, to them. Okay. In Spanish, they are the same. Direct or indirect are the same for me, te, and nos. Me, you, us. They are different when you are talking about him or her, or it, or about them. And that will be a big problem because when do you use then the direct object, lo, la, and when will you use le? Mostly because for you it's difficult to differentiate than in English. You don't know if you are using a direct or an indirect object in English because you use the same pronouns. Okay, you use him, her, it. We use either lo, la, or indirect will be le. So we already went over what is a direct object. A direct object is the object that receives directly the action of the verb. If you ask the verb, okay, here we have the sample, the monkey wears a scarf. When you ask, what does the monkey, who is the subject, wears? A scarf. It. That's the direct object. Okay? La bufanda en español is a scarf, so la. Okay, the monkey wears it. We will say el mono la lleva. Okay? The problem is that we can use also this for people. He loves me. Okay? Whom does he love? Me. Direct object. Now, indirect object only replaces people, never things. no scarf, no books, no pizza. And it replaces the person for whom or to whom the action is done. This sounds a little bit complicated, but look. He gave a scarf is a direct object, to Anna. To whom or for whom? He gave her the scarf. That will be indirect object, sorry. To Anna is le. It's still difficult. When do you use la? When do you use le? So this is what we are going to do this year. We will use the direct object with lo, la, los, las only for things. So you say, I read the book, I read it. Book is a thing. You will say, yo lo leo. I ate the pizza, I ate it. Pizza es femenino, yo la como. I read the books, I read them. Yo los leo. I ate the pizzas, I ate them. Yo las leo. Oh, no las leo, las como, las pizzas. Okay? When him, her, or it refers only to people. If you are saying, I give her money, you will not put lo or la because her is a person. You will put le. I told them the truth. You will not put los or las. Okay, I told my friends the truth. I told them. For people, the moment you see people, you will put le or les. If we are talking about me, he loves me, he told me, he loves you, he told you, he loves us, he told us, it doesn't matter. You don't need to think, is that direct or indirect? Because they are all the same. Me, te, nos. Okay? But for everything else, Lola just for things this year. Leles just for people. Okay? You need to remember there are some verbs that you need to know very well because they will be in all your exams that always take IOP. The leles, okay, it can be mete, nos, but never lo, la, los, las, le, or less. Dar, to give. Why? Because you give something, direct object, to someone. So yo le doy, yo les doy. Of course, if someone says he gives the money to me, él me da. But that's not the problem. The problem is with lo, la, le. Decir. Why? Because you say something to someone. So you will never say yo lo digo, yo la digo, yo le digo, or les digo to him or to them. Gustar, that we are going to go over the next part of this lesson. And molestar, that if you don't know it, you need to know molestar means to bother. So, for example, if you say, I bother him, yo le molesto. I bother her, yo le molesto. Always an indirect object. Doler, you don't need to learn it now. I just put it here. It means to hurt, like when something hurts you. Like me duele la cabeza. The me, my head is hurting, is an indirect object. Le duele la cabeza. The head is hurting him. Indirect. You don't need to know it now. And encantar is the same as gustar, but encantar means to be enchanted by, like to like very, very much. You don't need to know it now. But dar, decir, gustar, and molestar, you do. And you need to remember, if you put a lo, la, los, las with any of these verbs, zero. Okay, so now to recap, direct object, it will replace what does the verb the person did. Okay, so yo compro what? El pollo. It's a thing, it's masculine, and it's singular. So in English, you will say, I buy it. Remember, in Spanish, we put them right before the verb. Yo lo compro. Lo meaning el pollo. Ana come 3 pizzas. Ana eats 3 pizzas. Ana eats them. Pizzas, femenino, en plural, and it has to go right before the first verb. Yo las, Ana, perdón, Ana las come. What does Ana eat? The pizzas. Ana las come. So, things, indirect object, just people. To whom or for whom? I say hello to Pepe. I say hello to him. The moment you see a person, there is no more lo or la. Yo le digo hola. Okay, again, always before the verb. I tell hello to him. I tell him hello. Okay? Anna gives pizzas to her parents. Anna gives them pizza. To whom? To her parents. Is a person. You don't put las or los, you put les. Anna les da pizza. Okay, you are going to do an activity now to see if you have been paying attention. And I know this is difficult, but okay.